Hi, I'm Elliot, the co-founder and CEO of Player Packs at playerpacks.co.uk. We are the UK's leading player care platform, specifically for football at the minute. So you've been in that change room scenario where you're sitting with your teammate and you ask who's got the sock tape, or has anybody got any gels, any sweets, any Haribos? And the answer is normally no. So what we do is we provide a consolidated solution where we get all of your match day needs, put them into one pack and send them to you, completely customized how you want, delivered directly to your door on a subscription that's on your terms. So we launched in July 2019, and we saw last year was very much a foundation year for our business, where we are embedding ourselves in grassroots football all the way up to the National League. With teams using us and players using us. So it's not specifically just for teams or specifically for players. It's fully full range of variety in terms of products and the way that you can customize the packs that you need. And our mission is really about bringing affordability, convenience and variety to the game of football, right? So it's, I don't want to be traveling to the petrol station to pick up my bananas or my Lucozade or my Haribo and then go to Screwfix to get my PVC electrical tape. It's really about putting that convenience and trust back into the way that we shop for the game that we love doing. And it started, like I say, in July 2019 off the back of a conversation that my two co-founders, my two brothers, Tom and Jack, who still play semi-professionally in the game at the minute, we were just having a chat about a family gathering where we remember having our granddad, who used to watch every single game, called Lewis, and he'd turn up in this huge blue overcoat with a flat cap on, and he'd have Lucozade in one pocket and orange in another, Jaffa cakes in another, and it was kind of like, when you get to your football game, you need a Lou, you need your granddad who's got everything that you need all in one place. And that was really the inspiration about creating this all-in-one singing dancing platform for football. So yes, we launched that. Like I say, it was a bit of a discovery time in 2019. We were doing a lot of nudging and pulling on different levers to really try and explore a brand new market. We are still very much a niche in that respect, and we did a lot of learnings and adapted to what we learned. And then 2020 was phenomenal for us in terms of breaking into grassroots football. So I think the real starting point for us was actually, and I've got to give him the biggest of shout outs, was Marvin Morgan, the Fresh Ego kid, the fashion label, who at the time had then just launched Fresh Ego FC, who you must look into them if you don't know who they are. They've got a fantastic cause going on at the minute, really tackling, mental health in football, across multiple other things that they're looking at as well. And to be able to do their first charity game pre-COVID in January against United Standard Manchester, another huge platform, was just absolutely incredible. So yeah, to be a part of that was amazing. And I think that, that really put us on the scene and got us a lot of attention at the time. And then in February, which is still to this day, I pinch myself, and the fact that I'm even wearing their logo is just an honor. But to go into Monster headquarters at the time, where they just launched their brand new Hydrosport drink, and speak to them about becoming a partner and getting them on board with everything that we do was a massive milestone. It's not every day that a startup of our size, any startup, any business, partners with what is the second largest energy drink in the world. So that was a huge testimonial for us. And then it seemed to just really spiral then at that point. We were looking at the back end of the 2020 season, and then you're looking ahead to next year, and we already started getting clubs on board, the likes of Hullbridge and the Isthmian League. Our friends and neighbours, I guess, St Albans City, they're on board. Huge club with a huge community that's very much in our hearts of Hertfordshire, if you like, from where we're originally from. And then the biggest one, which is we never thought we'd get there this quick, is to have a pro club like Boreham Wood on board, who are absolutely having a great season at the minute. Luke the Gaffer's doing a tremendous job. They've just had some really good movement in terms of getting transfers in and out the door. Just a superb football club. So yeah, it's it's not every day that you're in the changing room a pro football club, especially one that partners with, you know, Arsenal ladies. So, you know, you have to give that respect as well. So yeah, you know, we've had a really strong year. COVID hasn't helped, and you know, we just picked up the news yesterday that the National North and South, unfortunately, will be null avoiding their season. And you know, if I were to speak honestly, like I always do, I think that that's probably going to mean a lot of bad news for you know, the remaining levels of grassroots football. So you know, we'll wait and see if that is the case, but I can't see many clubs being able to fit 30 games in for the rest of this year. So you know, it is what it is. But what we're focusing on at the minute is really trying to support people's, you know, physical and mental well-being during this downtime. So you know, we're fully aware that people are dedicated to still continuing to be active, you know, keep healthy. We had a brilliant partnership with Free Train the other day, the running vests, who I absolutely recommend to anyone. By the way, really changed my running. But you know, we're really, you know, showing that we can support people in this lockdown with, you know, things like recovery drinks to help them during their time, so that, you know, it doesn't have to be, well, I'm not playing football at the minute at a good level, so I'll just relax. No. You know, you can absolutely keep your fitness levels where they need to be. And actually, I think people are already, as am I, you know, looking ahead to next season to get myself in good shape for when football comes back. So that's what we're focusing on at the minute. I think the future looks really bright. We're already having some really strong conversations with some clubs about how we can support them next year. And I think what a lot of people don't really understand about player packs is not just only the buying element in terms of, well, here's a load of stuff that you've never had before. Oh, so like sports beans, brilliant product. And Boreham Woods, they're a big favourite at Boreham Woods, so Charlie won't mind me saying, but it's not just the buying element of what you don't get at the minute, it's the fact that the bottom line savings are so significant. Like, we've seen some fantastic savings across the clubs that we partner with. Leverstock Green is probably a huge example of that. You know, Emma, the chairman, you know, we work really closely with her about trying to keep these costs down, but also making it feel a professional environment for the players when they get there. And I think that, you know, players expect that these days. They expect to go into the changing room and everything's provided for you. And if you're a club that, you know, can't afford, you know, big wages, then, you know, why not give them affordable things that will help improve their game? And then, you know, that hopefully, you know, there's this flywheel of events that happens where you're getting results, you're getting interest, you're getting money, you know, and it just keeps turning. But yeah, it's really good to see that Tom, Jack and I, of course, you know, as an entrepreneur, you have to make money, because otherwise the business doesn't run. And this wasn't a profit year for us. We never intended it to be a money-making year. You know, you have to embed yourself, and startup costs are startup costs. So, you know, we're fully aware of that. But fundamentally, what we said we wanted to do was do something cool. And all of a sudden, it's, you know, you're a leading player care provider in you know, the most loved game in the world. So it's been incredible journey. I think next year, you know, like I say, we're already looking at clubs for next year, and sort of trying to, you know, punch through the ceiling in terms of what dreams we've got. We get challenged. I know there's people that are watching this that are like, when are you going to do rugby? When are you going to do golf? It's coming. I can promise you it's coming. I mean, there's no reason why you can't use it right now in those sports. We cater for everybody right now, but we also want to, you know, not be ignorant, and just assume that our way of doing it in football is the right way of doing it in these sports. I think you have to earn that right to have the permission to go into those areas. So we're looking at doing that at the moment. And then, yeah, there's plenty of other stuff that's coming that I can't disclose, because that would be a bit cheeky, because you don't want to keep some cards close to our chest. But it you know, player packs has been, I think, a breath of fresh air for football, and hopefully it continues to embed itself in the game, and you know, make it more affordable for us and convenient. So yeah, that is one hell of a journey, brilliant journey.